Hey y'all, it's Oli. I had posted a pic on Instagram. Why am I drilling so much lately? I don't even know. I posted a pic on Instagram and I was talking about how fat and chunky Mr. Darcy's getting, and some folks were asking me to do like an updated setup video, which had me thinking because One Book July caused me to reevaluate a system that would work for me, and then I was like going through, you always want to reevaluate, right? Reevaluate. Basically, I was looking at the stuff that I had in there, and some stuff was working really awesome and some stuff wasn't. So I kind of changed some stuff up, and so I kind of gonna do like a what I was doing before, because maybe it might work for somebody, and then what I'm doing now. I am quickly, like in a second here, we're gonna be in October, so I'll be getting rid of the July through September booklet, and he'll skinny up a little bit, but I think I need to put him on a diet. Anyway, because I don't want my elastic to get all stretchy, you know what I'm saying? So I was just gonna take y'all through a little tour and kind of share what I was doing and share some new stuff that I got in here, because I think it's changed a lot since July. It should. I think your notebook should be evolving and changing with you. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have recycled makeup on. I'm sorry. I just admitted that on YouTube land. I don't care, because I was up super late last night and I figured YouTube video, spend time doing my makeup, and possibly not be able to do a YouTube video, just so you know. Oh, by the way, I have decided to ditch the ring bound. I'm done with the Filofax. I've decided I'm done. I'm gonna be selling my, let me go grab it. I'm sorry. It's like I feel him weeping tears right now. If anybody's interested or knows somebody who'd be interested in buying this, I don't know if that's illegal for me to do on YouTube. Let me not do that. I'm gonna have this on Instagram, basically. I don't know if that's illegal or not. I'm gonna put this on Instagram, and it does have some markings on the back. It's not perfect, obviously, because I used it. I'm done. No turning back. No turning back. Sorry, Filofax, I'm sorry. He never even had a name. That's how much I was not committed to him. Yeah, I think that's it, and I'm gonna get my little upside down camera fun stuff going. All right. Oh crap, I'm recording all this. Whoops. Okay, I think I can do this. It's been nothing but craziness trying to start this video with my Mr. Darcy, my sweet Mr. Darcy. Okay, here's the deal. Last time you saw him, he was much lighter, and I don't know if this is like, what I did was I was a boob and I left him in the car and he was in the sun. So he kind of looks almost like toffee color now. Like you can tell the back part of him is lighter than the front part of him. And this part, next part, I apologize if I'm being completely disrespectful. The only way I can describe how I treat Mr. Darcy is like, you remember how when Michael Jackson would just really be careful about not getting sun and stuff like that? Like that's how I am. I freak out every time the sun even hits like my lap and he's in my lap. I'm always like, I stick him behind my back because I'm so afraid he's gonna get darker. No, I'm not racist against leathers. It's not that I'm like a toffee racist person. It's just I really loved the buttered rum. I'm gonna show you how he's aged. Let's see here. Okay, so here's Mr. Let me get, I don't know what that was, something. See how he has gotten darker? And these marks, oh my gosh, are so, like in Jen's brand reel, they're endearing. Like these were little mosquito bites on the cow. And see how he's lighter? Lighter on this side than this side because I left them. And it's like super, I'm very hypersensitive, so I can see crazy differences in color and stuff. So it might not be like, you might not be able to tell a difference, but I can. And then this was that is when I flung over a laundry cart. I was doing my laundry had my coffee in my hand, Mr. Darcy in my hand. I'm pushing this huge thing of laundry, and there was a pothole in the asphalt, and I like went flying over the laundry cart and literally was trying to save Mr. Darcy, but I didn't. He totally got gouged. Yes, I flew over a laundry cart. I actually got really hurt. And David was all concerned for me, but I think I was more worried about this. So anywho, Mr. Darcy, oh my gosh, this guy, and I just personify my leather notebooks. I'm sorry if that's weird to you. I'm so sorry. This has been my lifesaver, really. Like, when I started the TN journey, I had Levy, who is holding up my setup for the camera, because I'm top heavy on my setup because my camera is so stinking heavy with the lens and everything, and so it was flying forward, and Levy is lovingly sacrificing and just wedged in the tripod. I only had Levy, and I was using him for everything, and for like planning and journaling and everything. But then when I found this size, again, I had the Filofax size. I loved the personal size, and for planning and bringing it with me, this just works better. It just works better. So opening up, still have my same dashboard, but I wanted to ask y'all something. These, I got this, I cannot remember where I bought this from. Let me see if I can find it. You can kind of see what it is. It is the coolest. I had it laying on top of this in my Filofax. I just loved this. Look at Howard hair everywhere because he comes and messes on my table. I loved this, but I don't know how to incorporate it unless I did like, if I could make my own. I liked the fact that it was layerable, you know what I mean? Where I could open it, but I don't know if I could make it its own dashboard, perhaps, maybe? I don't know. Give me some ideas of what y'all think I could do with these two pieces, because I do not want to throw them away. I am going to sell my Filofax, but I want these. I worked hard on making that thing out of our pictures, and anyway, I just was curious what y'all thought. So, okay, dashboard, two different pieces of paper. Okay, so this is this side, that's the other side. Still have my year at a glance, and I've been really bad about not really filling this in like I should. I've just been so dang busy. And this is my little, what do you call it? It's the pocket from WooCoo Ideas. There are several people on Etsy who sell these zip pockets. So find one to your fancy and get one, I guess. I love this little pocket. It's not exactly the size, honestly, but I don't care. I kind of like that, like, again, that kind of off. Got some Reset Girl stickers. I'm not going to go into that whole thing. I do not want to, I don't know. I'm really big on honest reviews, but at the same time, maybe it was just a fluke with me. Maybe it was a fluke with me that I got kind of a bad experience or whatever, but I don't want to really chance it again, honestly, and so because I tried to communicate and nobody gave me a response. So I'm just gonna say, hey, if you love them, then that's awesome. I'm so happy, but I mean, I just don't think I could go back. But this was my planner that I was using for July. Let's see, July, August, and September. I'm missing my 8. I don't know where it went. And I just put a little clip here to hold my pen, my Coletto pen. So this is what I had. Now, again, I don't know if y'all seen my One Book July thing, but I Frankenstein my inserts. I, at the time, that had this week, I did not like the monthly pullout, and so I made it so that the classic month at a glance and monthly chart were on the week set. I happen to have all the classic. I'd already purchased them, so if you aren't a DIY fish person, it would actually be very expensive for you to just get this. And I was gonna consider maybe asking Fish if she would do this, like make a weekly with this on it because I just happen to have it, and I figured out how to print it, and I will post that. I did film me printing these out, and I just need to post it or edit it and post it. But I just don't like the pull-out one, and I love having just all my monthly chart right there. So then I was using the version 3.1, and then I was using the project, small projects things. And what I was finding, and then for my daily, like I would stick in stuff that I needed to do, whatever, appointments or, you know, stuff. Was on a lot of vacation, so a lot of this in this area is empty because I was on vacation. And then anything that I had daily tasks, I found someone had referenced I can't remember who it was, John Rush maybe, Mike Silva, one of the guys in the Chic Sparrow. One of our faithful dudes told the group about these inserts, and oh my gosh, I love this insert because again, if sometimes I have a crazy busy day, look how busy I am, y'all. I'm so busy, and I didn't even like check through this stuff. This was Friday because it was so busy I couldn't even check all that stuff, but I did do a lot of this stuff. I like it because it's blank, so you can write out, like for me, the way that I use this, I'll get that later. Anyway, but I like that you can do this, and then if you don't have a busy day, you can just continue to use this. And for me, I felt like it was less wasteful and all that jazz. What I was doing was I was tipping in the small projects thingy, the month thing, and then the first week, and then I was with a little paper clip, those cute tiny little paper clips that Carrie Harling had that I had to have. They're Tim Holtz, got them at Hobby Lobby, and then I would put them in here and do all my chart, you know, my whatever, business, okay, come on now, come on, all that stuff, and then I would clip, I'd staple it when I was done. Sorry, I'm having a problem talking today. I'm so sorry. But I did that. But what I was realizing was, like, going on here where I'm actually getting real busy with my business, I was realizing I wasn't using this at all. I was barely using this at all. I was only using the tracker for my clients, and I was using my to-dos for the week. That's what I was realizing. So just the other day when folks were asking me for a setup, updated setup video, I was like, well, I guess I should kind of see if I could update something. And that's what I came to the conclusion that, you know what? I'm really not using the whole small projects as much as I could because I was using this for time tracking before. I would fill in everything. I would outline what I wanted to do my days, kind of like Carrie Harling had shared in one of her videos. But now that I have my Growing Up Goddess inserts, now if you can see on the side here, oh, and I got Oli Clips. I got Oli Clips. I'm so excited. These things are so cool. If you have not like even looked at these, I think you should go look at them. Actually, I bought the Warm Sizzle small set, and then I could not wait because I'm impatient, and I went to the Container Store, and that was like utopia. I walked in and saw all those plastic boxes in a row, and it was like, oh, I felt like I walked into like an angelic voices. Anyway, I got Oli Clips, but if you'll look here, you'll see where I'll kind of bracket where I want to do things, and then I actually try to time track what I did do. So some days I'm not as good as it, but you can see here, these are the hours. This is what I'm trying to do, and this is what I actually did. So it kind of helps me keep accountable on how I'm spending my time, because I have to do that or else I will not make changes in my life. So, since I got this insert, which is on Etsy, it's Growing Up Goddess, and they're very easy to print out, and it's 30 days, and because, you know, this definitely has lasted me longer than 30 days because I've been on vacation, several times I've worked, had a week of work, and so I didn't really do this because it was kind of organic the way I was working, but like I started July 1st. That's when I started this insert, so I just like the fact that I'm not wasting paper. But anyway, since I was using that, I was not now using this little project whatevers. So what I decided was, this is what's the new one. So here's my new one. This is my new one for October through December, and I love this paper. It's so much fun. And I did do a video assembling this, and it's kind of funny because it was super late and I wanted to gouge my eyeballs out. I was so mad because I messed up this and I had to reprint them all over again. Oh my gosh, I was so mad. Same thing. I have my classic month at a glance from the Midori regular size. Again, I shrink these down to 82%, and then I trim them. I believe is it 6.5? Is that what it is, y'all? I can't remember. Look at old taco. Not old, but I ate it just a little bit ago. I'm a hot mess, basically. I don't have my, well, darn, I don't have my, hold on. Oh my goodness. This is 6.5, right? Yeah. Not 6.5. I know how to use ruler. 6.5. And I kind of honestly, I don't even I slice these with my, that slicer trimmer thing. And I just kind of eyeball this and then measure the 6.5. But I try to do it the same, you know, if I'm eyeballing this one, measure it on this side, on all the pages, just so it looks even. So I still have my Frankenstein inserts, which are the classic monthly chart, 82%, and then this one I did the same thing. So I changed my week. This one is 3.2, version 2. So this is what I'm doing now. So since I am kind of incorporating more of my Grown Up Goddess insert, I felt like I could give up some space because I really did look through like almost every one of these spaces to see how much did I really use in these spaces for the version 3.1. And honestly, I could have very easily just as well used this amount of space. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of merging ideas. So I don't really do much weekly tracking as far as needing 2 different spots. I was finding that when I was doing the tracking on here, so see, they have this little tracking thing for the weeks on the week 3.1. I was finding that because I have some tracking of that here, why am I doing it twice? Like, I really don't need to do it twice, you know? I can do that. I mean, I know it's a good reminder. The only things that I could probably do with the reminder are my business tracking stuff. So what I decided to do was, all right, so the things that I was only using was this and this. So what I decided to do was this was going to be functioning just as I was functioning before. It's my, you know, planning ahead, kind of things important that I need to be doing, and just reminders and bills. Like, these are bill days. My little stickers are bill days and stuff. And I want to like decorate it a little bit more. But this space was going to be used for my business, what I need to do that week for my business, like what client I need to work on, marketing, whatever, brand reel, whatever. And then this was going to be used for this part where I can track, okay, did I work on Chic Sparrow? Did I work on Caroline Matson photography? Did I work on, you know, Mayan senior photos? Whatever I'm working on, to kind of track what I was working on. It just helps me, especially if I'm tracking. Like, I had a recent issue where someone was contacting me about pictures, and I was able to genuinely look back and say, gosh, yes, I have been working on your pictures when I've been in town. So it was good for me because I can beat myself up when people are upset with my service or whatever. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing the regular thing to do for the week. This is going to be the tasks that I need to accomplish for the week, and then this is going to be tracking the clients that I have. I think that is going to slim up, and I won't have to deal then with the paperclip thing, which was fine. I didn't mind it, but it was like, it was a little annoying sometimes. But the thing that I am going to miss actually is this. I am going to miss my monthly business at a glance. So I'm thinking about, since I already have all the monthlies, just continuing to tip this part in at the beginning. And if I could like pay Fish to do some sort of like small business owners planning something, you know, for like to have like just some of the, like, I'm kind of merging a ton of her stuff together basically. I don't know if there'd be a big demand for it though. I definitely am gonna miss this thing because I do also need to see ahead of time what I need to be, my goals are, like especially the objectives, notes, stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to continue using my classic, my monthly chart. I changed to the 3.2 stuff I need to do for my business for the week, tracking what I did. Oh my gosh, a piece of bacon like sneakily made its way back up in my esophagus. Hold on one second, I need water. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a ninja taco. That taco was mean. It came back something fierce. And like a piece of, I kid you not, I could feel it. It was like, and then like right back in my throat, I was coughing. Anywho, my word, I am so sorry. Anyway, bad taco. Okay, where was I? Stuff I need to do for my business, tracking for the week. I'm gonna tip in my monthly thing, and that's gonna be my planning system. I think that's gonna work super good for me. I'm very excited about it. Again, still awesomely super duper 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 excited and love this. I love it. And if I have stuff for Dave, my husband and I are extremely busy because we run a prayer house and he has lots of meetings and stuff too, and we support ourselves financially, so he makes cajones and for income to come in. They're really beautiful drum boxes, and so sometimes I'll put on his stuff, like not details, but I'll just kind of on the side kind of write a line when he's out, kind of in his color or whatever. That is that. And then there's that dashboard. This is my, I guess, brain dump. I kind of use it not really as a bullet journal, but it's just kind of a catch-all brain dump. Like, I don't want to separate, I don't know, I can't separate it too much, like have a different one. I don't want to separate it too much. I don't want, how many times do I have to say that to convince myself? So I want everything here. So basically, if you look on the edges, I kind of do the mapping thing, where anything red is my business, anything dark blue is YouTube, anything light blue is personal stuff, orange is SA Tabernacle, purple is my son's homeschool or anything to do with my son's. What else is there? I have a bunch of them. I have a bunch of different things. I just write down stuff. Now, when there's things that when I've kind of gotten kind of ahead and I don't want to forget, I kind of flag it. So like here, I have flagged, and this is at the time I didn't use dark blue for YouTube, but I flagged YouTube stuff. Like I still need to do my homeschool series, and I haven't forgotten. I just need to get to it. I need to make time to do it. And I think when I get all these filming projects, I had like basically 4 filming projects back to back, and so that's kind of why I'm like really having to catch up. But when those are done, I will be have so much more time, and I'll flag this for SA Tabernacle. Like I've got to get that bulletin board done. Oh my word, I've got to. So this is my catch-all brain dumping. This is the Chic Sparrow limited edition. It's that more toothier paper. It's wonderful. I love it. The grid, I love it, love it. Now this is my new goodie. I love it. This is my folder from, okay, it's on Etsy. Her Instagram name is Midori. Let me get it. Oh my gosh, that stinkin' bacon. Midori _ journal _ addict. She is pretty awesome. I like her a lot. She's wonderful. And she makes these folders. Oh my goodness. And she's so sweet. Like there was some pattern paper on there, and I said, do you think you could do this with this? And she was like, sure. She was super awesome about it, and they are so reasonable. And anyway, I love this folder. I do. I just love floral. I have one for, I really like the one for, I can't show you the one for Lovey because it'll topple over, but the one for my pocket is so cool. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna grab that too. Here's my pocket, and I have to be careful with like cards and stuff, but isn't this so cute? It's like hearts, and I just love this teal. It's so beautiful. I love floral and teal. It's gorgeous. I love them, and they feel nice. And I had a ghetto folder basically that I made, which is fine. It was my first thing. Yeah, go check her out. I'll link her shop in the description so that you can see, but they're super awesome. I think she's working on some new kinds too, but that is my folder, and I just hold in here like stickers and like UPS receipts from stuff I've sent, and yeah, anything kind of whatever can go in there. I don't really use much my pockets actually. Like this, I don't use that much, and I don't really use this much. So if I ever had the chance to get like a classic Mr. Darcy, I do kind of like this secretarial pocket. I do like that, but I don't really use that much, but it's okay. I mean, you know what? What's available is available, and I love it, and I get what I get, and it's wonderful. And so I have occasionally stuck some stuff in there. Like if I'm going out and I want to use this as my wallet, I put my license and my debit card in there, and it totally, oh, and my insurance, whatever. So I guess that is kind of beneficial to have. I guess you could put it in here too if you didn't have, if you had some sort of way to have a classic, but it'd be fun just eventually if she starts offering classic to get one of those folder. And this was gonna be like a catch-all brain dump thing for everything, and then I was gonna keep this one for my business, but that didn't, I decided not to do that. So now this has morphed, and then it was gonna morph into like on the go journaling for 1 week July, and I tried like one day and I hated it. And because I just want to keep my journaling in the same size because I'm a crazy person. And so what I decided to do was that I was okay with journaling about a specific whatever. So this is going to be my KonMari journal. And the reason why, like, why would you journal about KonMari? Well, because I'm a hoarder and I don't like getting rid of stuff. And so me taking pictures of the process makes it less painful for some reason. It also allows me to write down my feelings about like why I'm having a hard time getting rid of stuff. Why do I feel like I was able to kind of, when I write, it just like stuff's released. Like my heart is like opened up, and then like the gushes of my heart vomit, whatever you want to call it. I'm able to really, just from opening up and writing and not really thinking much about what I'm writing, and just be, this is a safe place for me in both of my journals. And anyway, so I was able to realize that, man, I'm afraid of losing the memory when I'm giving something away. So that was kind of insightful. But also too, when I'm really having a hard time getting rid of a particular item, I'm taking a picture of it, and then I am sticking it in here so that I can write like a little sweet thing of why I liked it or whatever, and then I give it away. And so that has really helped me, because I am like an emotional hoarder. I kid you not. Like I have memento piles everywhere because I don't know what to do with them all, but I haven't gotten to mementos yet. I am still wanting to do more of those videos. That's gonna be this, because I feel like that's gonna have a lot in it, and that'll be fun. And this is my, I'll show you the back. This is my tracking insert for my family, and of course I can't show you through it, but that's what I use for like bills and whatnot. And then I just have some fun little monster stickers, and then an amazingly sweet card I got from some Happy Mail from my sweet friend in Canada, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. And it just makes me feel good. I don't know. I love Happy Mail, and I don't really post my post office box on here. I don't know if y'all even care, but I do have a post office. That's what we use for our mail. But I love getting Happy Mail and returning stuff when I can. But if y'all even care to have that, then let me know. I'll stick it on there. So anyway, I put that in there because I love it. And that's pretty much it, y'all. That is it. I hope this wasn't way too long, but that's kind of where I'm at. I think I'm most excited about this right here is seeing how this system is going to really simplify and work for me with these two inserts right here. These two. Some folks have like a month at a glance and then like a weekly whatever, but I think these will work really good for me. All right, that's it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Oh, and I got a Periscope the other day, and so I'm gonna put that also in my description. And I think I'm gonna start doing like little journal what do you call them, flip throughs. If you have any questions or whatever, like I can do like a question answer kind of thing. I'm thinking about putting my photo tip Fridays on there so that if there's specific questions I can answer them right then. I'm just trying to figure out ways to like condense time And also I think it's fun to interact with y'all because y'all are amazing. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for being interested in my my crazy life. Like, it's kind of crazy. I don't feel like it's like incredibly interesting, but it's definitely busy. Thank you again. I have had fun sharing with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye. 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 I feel like I look chunky. I look as chunky. I'm getting as chunky as my Mr. Darcy, I feel. Evil taco.